definitely fine. In this situation, lockdown period, please be safe at your home. Make some good recipe. Today again I am here to make a nice and lovely dessert. So, name of the dessert I will call like that way. Don't waste your time. Let's make some rasmalai. Okay. So today is basically the dessert is rasmalai. Now this rasmalai, what is this rasmalai? Rasmalai is basically a mini cottage, that's dumplings, mini chena dumplings. That chena dumplings you have to soak in a flavorful milk, or you can say masala milk. So what we have to do, we have to make the masala milk first. So for masala milk, we have taken 1 liter of milk. So first I will show you how to make the masala milk. This rasmalai is very typical and authentic recipe, but there is a little twist. Once you make this chena dumplings, you have to make it in a very cautious way. Why? Because that dumplings is the main component of that particular dish called rasmalai. So let's start the masala milk first. For masala milk, what we require? We require around 800 to 1000 ml of milk, which I already preheated. It's already heated. Okay, so once it's almost in a boiling point, on that time you put a little bit of, not a little bit of, if it is a 1000 ml of milk, you have to put around 150 grams of sugar. Now this sugar is basically depend on you. Whatever the sweet or whatever the sweetness you want to have, you can. So I'll put around 150 grams of sugar. Now I have to melt this sugar. Please keep in mind, once you put this masala milk, you have to constant stirring the milk. Otherwise क्या होगा, ये नीचे लगने का चांसेस है. प्रेफरेबली टेक अ नॉन स्टिक कुकवेयर. मैं इसको पहले से थोड़ा गर्म करके रखे हूं. So automatically within a while your sugar will be absolutely dissolved in the milk. On that time we are using a little bit of saffron, lovely saffron strands, to get a good color of the milk. See, it looks lovely. Just stir it. Yes. See, your masala milk is almost ready. Now what to do? This masala milk we have to put it aside in a bowl. So our masala milk is ready. So automatically once you put the saffron threads, or you can say saffron strands, so your milk is getting a little bit of yellowish. That's lovely. See the color. So our masala milk is almost ready. Let's keep it like that way. We will come up with our next process, that is called this exactly dump. So here we have 300 grams of chena. This chena is basically called curdled milk. Now how we can make these things? Take similar either buffalo milk or maybe cow's milk. Okay, put it in a container or put it in a like whatever, patila, karai. Now once it's boiled, you gradually put the vinegar. Now what is the ratio of the vinegar? Ratio of the vinegar is around, if it is a 60 ml of vinegar, you have to give at least 180 ml of water. So you have to dilute this, basically the white vinegar, into the water, and after that you have to give drop by drop into that milk. Once it's almost in a boiling point, you have to switch off the gas, and after that you have to put drop by drop this vinegar and water mixture. So after once your milk is getting curdled, you have to put a little bit of ice water. Why? You have to stop the process, or you can say work in that moment only. Once it's ready, you have to strain the chena and you have to put a little bit of chilled water also. So after that your chena is ready. You put it in a muslin cloth and you take this chena like that way. So iske baad now I have to use my palm, and see, if you require, you can put a little bit of maida, very little bit of maida. It's around 2 to 3 grams if required, otherwise don't put. And you have to like knead this chena very well with your palm. See, this is the way, with your palm. Okay, so this is our chena dumplings. You can say, this curdling milk. See, it's very soft. Now you have to take a small ball and you have to roll with your palm like that. Please keep in mind, there should not be any crack. If the crack is come out into the surface, automatically this rasmalai can be damaged. So this is the way, and this is the size also. You have to make a small ball and you have to paste like that. You have to press like that. So this is the way you have to make it. Okay. Now we come to the chasni, or you can say the sugar syrup. See, this is the way. Gently press. Please keep in mind, on the side, on the top, or maybe on the bottom surface, there will be no crack. So this is the way you have to do that. For sugar syrup, we require around 300 grams of sugar. In that 300 grams of sugar, we will be exactly putting a double amount of water. So water will be around 600 ml. Why? Because we have to make a light sugar syrup, very light sugar syrup. So around 600 ml of, that's it. And just make a gentle stir. And once you make the sugar syrup, to avoid anything like, maybe you can say whatever the residue and whatever these things, your dust particles is there into the sugar syrup, you can remove these dust particles. You can remove this whatever the scum with the little bit help of the milk. If you put a little milk, automatically this scum will come up and you can take it out. See, there are impurities, or you can say there are scum. So how to take out the scum? Definitely with the spoon or maybe with the ladle. We have to, but for these things we require a little bit of milk. If we put a little bit of milk, automatically the impurities, whatever impurities is there, it all are coming top of the surface, and that time we just take it out all the scum. And see, our beautiful this cottage cheese, or sorry, this chena dumplings is ready. So it's only what we have to do. Once it's in a bubbling point, we have to put a little bit of mixture with this maida, or you can say whole this flour, along with a little bit of water. What is the reason behind that? Because we need some froth, or you can say foam, because in that foam we will put these dumplings. See, this way you have to take it out, whatever the impurities, scum is there, you have to take it out. Now say there is a bubbling point of this chasni, or you can say syrup. So now what we have to do, as I told you earlier, we have to put a little bit of mixture with these things, your flour and water, and once the froth is come, we will put all these dumplings. But first what we have to do, we have to take a little bit of these things, your chasni or sugar syrup, separate into a bowl. Why? That I'll tell you later. So now we are going to take a little bit of flour along with a little bit of water. Very little. That's it. And we make it a dilution. That is, you can say, that is a trick. See, once I put, you can easily understand there are a little bit of scum. Just take it out the scum. So now your sugar syrup is almost clear, or you can see your chasni is also very clear. Okay. So now we put a little bit of these things, flour, and automatically the froth will come. First, what we have to do, we have to take some sugar syrup separate. So we will take some sugar syrup in a separate. That's it. And we will be applying some water, because we have to make it more lighter syrup. That's it. Now once this is ready, see there is a bubbling point and froth, so automatically we have to put like that. And please keep in mind, you have to boil these things till 10 minutes. So this is the outcome of our chhena dumplings. See the small dumplings, how big is this, and see the softness. Oh, lovely. This is the softness. So now what we have to do, we have to press it like that way, take out the excess moisture and put it into that sugar syrup. So this is the way you have to take one, press, take out the excess moisture or excess, and you have to put it into the old syrup. So and put it into the syrup. So we are just taking out all the things. Our rasmalai is almost going to be ready. So here we go. Press and put it into, again press and put it into our masala milk. So that is the actual way to make the rasmalai. See how big is this and how soft. I'll just show you one garnish. First, take a small type of this. You can say this is a deep bowl, or you can say this is a bowl, but whatever you can say. You put a little bit of milk, masala milk, and after that we will be taking one piece of this rasmalai, put it here very gently, and after that put some almond rashes on the top and some saffron threads. See the combination of the color. And once it's ready, so here we go. This is the kind of presentation you can do. So this is another presentation. Yes, put some masala milk, some nuts on the top. A bit of saffron threads. So here we go, our rasmalai. Please keep in mind, rasmalais you have to have always chilled. So once your masala milk is ready, once you dip all the things, all the chenaka dumplings into that masala milk, you have to put it minimum 3 to 4 hours into the refrigerator. Once you get the chill, taste of the rasmalai, that is the best one. So please subscribe my channel, share and like. Thank you very much.